My coaster bear.
So me and my girl chilling, and she brings up this idea of going to this sex shop called Tokyo Valentino.
I was getting freaky today.
But, hey, let me tell you right now. Hey, let me tell you right now. On the freak level scale, at first I was like, I'm like a 5 or a 6, something like that. I'm a 2. I'm a 2. Let me see. Hey, I'm a 2. You might be a -1. Well, Lita's like a -5. I swear.
Okay.
So we going to the we went to this place. Oh, so she said, "Yo, we can go to this place called Tokyo Valentino."
They got that everywhere here. So like every 10 minutes you'll see a new one.
And I said, "Yo, that sounds like a great idea. There's 2 around where I live." I was like, "Actually, I think there's 3. There's 3 around here." I was like, "I didn't say less." I'm thinking about just go buy some. She's like, "Yeah. A friend of mine said that you can have sex in there."
Whoa, in there?
I'm gonna tell you right now. This story. Hey, this story's crazy now. This story's crazy now. I was like, nah, I don't think you can do that because the places like the ones around us, they're like small. They're small locations. I don't think you can. So then she went back. She dealt back with her friend, and then she said, "Oh yeah, it's the only one. It's the one in Buckhead that you can do it in. You can have sex in." So then earlier this week, or maybe late last week, me and Agent and I, that's proper grammar, we're watching this video where this dude was telling us a places not to go to because there's some extracurricular.
They're not gonna know what you're talking about. Trust me, because it's so out of left field. Nobody thinks about it.
So you think I can just say, should I say the word?
Nah, just use like a synonym.
What's a synonym for it?
Like, you know when you're in GTA and like
yeah.
honk?
Yeah.
Then,
all right, yeah, so yeah, you're in GTA and you honk, somebody comes up to your door and they open up the car door and then you kind of go in the back alley. Those type of activities, right?
Yeah, okay.
So we was watching this video and the guy was explaining us, like, we're in Atlanta, those type of activities.
Camera, give me a camera.
He was explaining to us where those activities happen in Atlanta and where you want to avoid and things of that nature. But he was saying it like a little too. He said he had some experience, but he swore up and down that he'd never been to any of these places, right? Mm-hmm. So in one of the places, he said it was I don't know how to pronounce Cheshire Bridge or Cheshire Bridge or whatever. But there's a place, a street in Atlanta called Cheshire Bridge, and there's a lot of crazy activity going on. So when my girl said it's the sex store that's in Buckhead, I was immediately like, oh man, that's on Cheshire Bridge. Oh man, that's gonna be one of them places, huh? So it was. I was like, all right, cool. I'm open minded. I'll try a couple things out because she said that her friend went there and they had their own private room and they had sex in the room.
Okay, you have your own private room in this house.
Very true, but that's still not like, not public, right? So look. So this is me thinking, I'm like, ooh, freak level 6. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bump it up to a 7. Oh man. So we go to the place, and then at the very top level, there's this actual sex shop, and then below it is where all the rooms and stuff. You go in the sex shop, buy a couple things, you know what I'm saying?
What'd you get?
Got handcuffs.
Of course.
Had to. Paddles. Of course.
Paddle.
Yes, of course. It's in the course, right? It's in the course, right?
All right.
Some lingerie, of course. Right?
Keep going.
That's of course, right? Right?
Just keep going.
I mean, you with me, right?
Don't let.
I'm saying, like, up until this point, you with me, right?
I'm not. Keep going.
Oh my God. And what else we get? You got a couple other things where I ain't gonna say.
No, hold on. I'm a little curious what those things are now.
No. He's not cray. What?
Okay, just keep telling the story.
What?
I got it for you.
What?
Trying to be covert and stop. You stop your whole sentence.
I didn't know what's going on. Yo, so we go in there, buy a couple things. Like I said, lingerie, paddle, handcuffs, just to name a few things, right? So then we get done with it. And then we get to the.
What else you get though, bro? Hold on. Stop. What else you get, man?
Can I say the story?
Because the rest of the stuff, it was normal sound. You know what I'm saying? Okay, paddles, handcuffs, mad generic. You know what I'm saying? Lingerie. Everybody get lingerie.
Yeah, of course.
You got some Talk to us about that. Talk to us about that.
What you saying? Like,
give me a description.
It's like, something like that.
Name me like one of those other things.
Nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Like a vibrator. Stop me.
No, not that.
Dildo.
No. I think they kind of understand what we're going on.
No, I don't. I'm curious what those other things are.
I'm saying like also there was like some rope where like you can like.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go crazy. Handcuffs and rope. You can
wrap your you can like put your hands behind your back and then wrap your wrist around. Like you wrap the rope around your wrist and then like also like tie it to the back of your ankles and stuff like that and be stuff like
oh
yeah yeah something like that.
Oh, so wait, what level is that?
Hold on, and there's some other things too. Yeah,
whatever level that is, I'm like 4 underneath it.
Wait, yeah, let me tell you what some other shit though in a second. So then we in there and we're like, but where's the rooms at where you can, get it popping and stuff like that? Come to find out, it was downstairs. I didn't even notice like a 3-story building. That's how big this building is. We just at the top level and there's actual extra parking if you go down on the lower floor. So we leave, we go out the back room and then go downstairs and then there's this door that's tinted and you can't even really see in there. I open the door. Smell like bleach and chlorine because they just clean up the fucking messes that other people leave all day long. Mind you, wait, let me also say this. In the parking lot, in the back parking lot, there was a lot of cars when we went into the store. It was only like 3 or 4 other people in there with us. It's like, where are all these other people at? Wow. So this is about to go crazy. Let me prep you right now. This is about to go so crazy. I'm gonna have to cut some of this shit out. So we go into the back door, tinted door, opened it up, smell like bleach and chlorine because they just clean shit. Then we get to the clerk right there. He's talking to somebody about something, and we kind of like say, yo, how we get in, what we doing, and stuff like that. And the guys, he's like explaining us what's going on. He's like, yo, have you ever been here? We was like, no, we ain't never been here. And he was like, well, let me just go ahead and explain to you what it is. This is a hookup spot where people just hook up and stuff like that.
Like random people or people you bring someone? It's not random, is it?
Like I said, we had to cut some of this shit out.
Okay.
So then he said, my girl was like, okay, so like what, like how do we do it? He's like, so it's hook up. Sometimes it's single people, sometimes it's couples, sometimes it's single people looking for couples, sometimes it's couples looking for single people or other couples and stuff like that. And then, but a lot of times just some random people just come in here. Still gets worse. So then he started describing what type of rooms there are. First, you got the first 2 booths in there, and they booths too, just straight booths. Like when you in a mall and they have those photo booths. That's how wide it is. It's a small ass booth. So the first booth is just straight porn. You first of all, as men you have to pay $20 to get in, but as women it's free. I'll explain to you why that is in a second.
I already know. More guys go.
Okay. All right. So you got to pay $20 to get in as a man. I didn't pay either. She paid for me, which is.
Aww.
So you got to pay $20 going as a man. The first booths are just porn booths.
What does that mean? Like they're just playing it on TV?
Playing porn. You got to go in there. You feed the machine $1, and it just keeps playing it. Hold on now. This is where things get worse though. The second booths are porn booths with glory holes.
Wait, do you know who's on the other side?
No, you don't. Adrian.
So you could just
yes.
And anybody.
Anybody.
It could be a guy.
A guy. The third room is what they call black room. and you walk in there and it's pitch black and you don't know who else is in there.
Wait, pause. I had to stop you because I'm still thinking about the last thing you said. Who is voluntarily just on the other side?
Agent. It gets worse.
Who's on the receiving side?
Anybody.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine thinking like, I got a couple free hours. Let me go to this glory hole, the fucking receiving side. Like the fact that that's even a thing that can happen, let alone a thing.
Oh, let's be clear. There is no receiving end. It's just a hole. It's like a wall, and there's a hole in between it. So there's no like actual.
Oh, so it can go both ways.
It can go both ways, yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
So wait, you know what's crazy? My girl didn't know what a glory hole was, and the clerk is like trying to explain to her what it was.
Everybody know what. Come on, she lied.
He was like, a glory hole is like just a hole, and I shut my head like, yeah, I know what it is. But she said no, but I was behind her, so she didn't say. I said yes, and I was like, oh man, I hope I don't like a nasty ass nigga because I said yes to my girl.
No,
but she didn't see it. She didn't know that though. So then the guys explained it to her. He's like, yeah, you know, it's like a hole in the wall, and you know, you can just stick something in there, or you can put your butt up against it, or you can put your mouth up against it, or you can put your fingers through there. And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, no, it's not a okay thing to say. So then the third set of rooms is what they call a black room. You walk into the room, take your clothes off, and you just start grabbing for somebody else.
And you can't see.
Can't see who it is. And it can be anyone. It's not separated by men and women or any other gender. You just walk in the room, pitch black.
How do you know that stuff?
He was explaining to us.
Oh, it was like a tour?
No, he walked. Again, I'll explain to you. But before we even got in there, he was explaining to us all the rooms.
Okay.
Then there's a semi-dark room where you can kind of see a little bit. It got like dim lighting and stuff like that, so you can kind of sort of see what's going on. Then there was there's like a party room and stuff like that on the next floor, and then on the very top floor, not at the very top floor, on the floor after that, because the very top floor is where the store is at. On the next floor above that is a shower area.
Of course.
No gender specific.
Just whoever.
Just open showers.
Gotta shower off after you go to the black room.
Yeah, of course. And then there's also private rooms. The private room is $10 an hour, and then there's a $20 private room. That's a master suite, but it comes with some bondage gear in there.
And I know which one you went for, man.
Oh, so we couldn't even go into the thing because the private rooms, because they don't even open until 6.
Of course.
So then,
of course, yeah, no doubt.
So it's crazy. We bought all that stuff up top on the top floor. Think we're gonna go downstairs, get the freak on, you know what I'm saying, use it, but no, couldn't even use it. So then we get there and he's explaining to us, yeah. So men are $20, women are free. Just show me your ID. He didn't ask for my ID either, but I guess I just look like I'm over 18. And then we had to go get cash, come back. And again, it was like a lot of cars. And I was like, where are these people at?
What was the demo?
Oh, man.
Was it like visibly weird people? Was it like,
I'll say this,
like business looking people? Was it like creative looking people?
There were 4 group of people. And I can't even say 4 group of people because I couldn't even see a lot of them. And I'll explain. There was a few business casual guys, like they just came off of work, hard day of work, came in there, nice button up and all that stuff, fresh shirts. There were construction workers out there as well.
Of course.
I see what y'all doing. Some weird ass, weirdos. And then your typical old, bald, late 30s, mid 40s type of guy. We saw a black guy and a white guy like that too. And that more or less was a demo. Now I want you to listen specifically to what I just said. So let's listen to what I said again. Guy who came off of work, construction worker men, weirdo niggas, and then bald head guys. I'll say it one more time. Businessman, construction worker men, weirdo men, and bald headed midlife crisis men. Okay, you see what I'm saying? You follow me?
So it's like a.
Also, it was also some gay dudes in there too, but they look cool though. Actually, we went in behind the gay dudes, and even they were like, "Oh, okay, so we'll just leave out of here."